Bold new direction.
Over 2.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to Max's Mad Mythic Mercenaries, presented by Arbitrary Hero. I am your humble Dungeon Master Cameron, here to run a game of Waterdeep Dragonheist for my friends. Say hello, friends.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
And
Hi,
today...
my name is Cameron.
Howdy.
Hi. Yeah, howdy. You know, there was a point in time when I had a southern accent, because my parents, we lived in North Carolina, in Wilmington, North Carolina for 2 years, and it was like my formative like accent years. And the reason we left North Carolina was because I was developing the accent. And they were like,
that was literally the reason why they didn't want you talking like that.
Cut that shit out.
Wow. Reason as any.
You can't have a hillbilly in this family.
It's as good a reason as any.
That is pretty funny.
Normally it feels like 50-50 these days whether or not I have a question of the day. Today's question of the day is just, what is your character's thought on vampires?
Brought to you by the punctuation ?
Yeah, brought to you by ? We're dealing with vampires again. It's been a minute. I like vampires.
Same.
But yeah, what are your character's thoughts on vampires? First off, we have a man who puts bros and hoes before foes. The man from Waterdeep will put you 6 feet deep. It's Rolan Gitor. Rolan, played by our friend Nate. Nate, what are Roland's feelings on vampires? I believe, are you the one that rolled a 1 on your history check to learn about vampires? No, that was
I rolled like a 12, I think.
Okay.
Ben rolled the 1.
You know something about them, and now you've actually destroyed one, or at least a spawn.
Yeah. No, I think last time I rolled a 4 when we were investigating the basement, and Fen rolled a 1 when we were investigating the basement. That's where
That's what it was.
one came from. But Roland's thoughts on vampires is werewolves are better.
Yeah, werewolves are cooler.
Way cooler.
Is he team? What's the kid's
Jacob.
name? Yeah, he's
Fucking
team
Jacob all the way, baby.
Gotcha.
Hell
awesome. Yeah. Whether you're a Seaward Scholar or a Darkward Brawler, she'll help those in need from afar. It's Our Lady of Shadow and Light, Alu Drakar. Alu, I'm curious, Cherie plays Alu. Cherie, I'm curious about Alu's thoughts on vampires, because she's one who protects the innocent, but I feel like she's got to respect the aesthetic, at least, right?
I think she's all about, fuck up the vampire spawn, because we already determined that they're not hot.
Yeah.
But
they're not.
She has a fondness for Artur.
Yeah.
She feels like he's not looking to eat the whole city.
Yeah.
So, there might be instances where she's like, oh, that person was innocent, and she's very much fights for the little guy, and especially the innocents, but...
As far as you all have seen, you've never seen Artur go and eat some random person. He's
selective.
Yeah, the only time he's you've physically seen him eat people was that other adventuring group that beat you to his lair, and you that was your introduction to Artur, was he ate another adventuring group, which was a good time.
Who invaded his home?
Yeah. They were home wreckers. Yeah.
And we saw him eat one of the. Well, maybe not eat, rip apart one of the trolls.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And I think he might have eaten one of the assassins who killed Shun.
That's right, yeah.
So far it's been he eats jerks, mostly. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as you know.
So yes, as far as we know. So, as far as Alu knows, he's kind of okay in her book.
Yeah.
It's not a spawn. He's attractive. She's cool with him. She's all about having him push her religion.
Yeah, I dig it.
So you're using him.
I mean, isn't that what you use all hot guys for anyway?
Yeah. Yeah. He's
right,
the face of Aeodonism.
Yeah, because the other ones you marry.
There it is.
I think that's correct.
Off like a rocket, he helps make mechanical wonders tick, protecting the city of splendors of Sprocket. 3 feet of valor stands Spev Spacklestick. Spev, played by our friend Danny. What are your thoughts on this? You're almost the closest to a classical hero amongst the adventuring group. I feel like you are the most traditional hero. So what are your thoughts on vampires?
Yeah, it's because Sprocket's a nerd and just read about heroes in a book. He's trying to be them. But also like that, he's kind of like, I don't want to say let down, but sort of his expectations weren't really met. Because this is now the only experience he's had with vampires. We walked in and destroyed him. Because I was never there to meet Altor when you guys actually fought him or like dealt business with him. To me, he's just sort of one of the counselors with a very handsome advisor to the throne.
I like how
So-
everyone agrees that he's hot.
Well, facts are facts, Nathan.
right.
Yeah, so I think he's like, oh, if that's a vampire, then we got nothing to worry about. Nothing will hurt. This is a nice, easy mission
Yeah.
we got ahead of us.
Yeah, for the vampire, and this is, I guess, in that regard, kind of an easier mission when we get to the recap. But yeah, not too much to worry about.
Oh yeah, we stomped the one we met.
Yep. She refreshes those like a gentle breeze, but has the power to set you aflame with the greatest of ease. So tread lightly, go delicately if you wish to speak to Our Lady Holly. It's Hollyrees Go Delicately, played by Hannah. And Hannah, I think out of everyone, you have had the most overt crush on Artor.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on vampires?
Holly Reese doesn't like him. She's not a fan. But
Not a
she has
fan.
respect. She has respect for Artor.
Gotcha. I dig it. Let's see. I'm Wilhelm Swingpike, but I'm the DM now. He's come out of his glen to avenge his wife's death so barbaric. He'll butcher you while staying zen. It's the wood elf, not drow, Fenmeric. Fen, played by Ian. Now, a werewolf killed your wife. Killed Fen's wife. Does he feel any differently about vampires, or are they just something else to hit with a sword?
I mean, everything is the latter, ultimately.
Yeah.
So, if they want to help me hit things with swords, then they're friends. If they need to be hit with swords, then they are enemies. Either way, I like them. They're useful to me.
Gotcha. Yeah. He respects the game.
Yeah.
Game
Yeah.
respect game.
Awesome. So our current campaign is Waterdeep Dragonheist. This is the year 1035 Dale Reckoning. And the last thing the party was doing, you all were you've been kind of getting flash forwarded through time when Sprocket first touched a ring that was like a physical manifestation of the weave that infuses
Oh,
the
sorry.
world and infuses magic into the world. You've hit two different time period, or I guess three different time periods now, and you came here. The ring seemed to react in a strange way to Aferon's cloak. You met Aferon, the first Open Lord of Waterdeep, and Artor Morlin, who you know in the modern day as the Bloody Baron. And they have tasked you basically, hey, we know that there's vampire spawn or vampire worshippers in these 4 houses somewhere. Go investigate each of them. If you find any leads on actual vampires, bring them back to Artor and he'll take care of the vampires themselves. But if there's vampire spawn or whatever weird shit's going on, clear them out. We spent some time last time kind of exploring the city in the past. We went and visited the Goths, which unfortunately it seems like despite them being a pretty friendly, noble family in the past, this generation of Goths has fallen into vampire fandom, you could say, or whatever it is. And now we are at the Helmfast estate, having just picked up some holy water. What are you once again, these are nice townhouses. They have servant staff and quarters and stuff. So it's not that unusual for people to come in, visit the homes and things like that. So knocking on the door, a servant lets you in. You see there's like a dining room. They say the servant says that the master and mistress of the home aren't here at the moment. But Ravina Helmfast, the family's great aunt, is upstairs if you should need anything.
Can we see your basement?
They say certainly. They talk to you about there was a period of time when this house, which is kind of on the outer edges of Waterdeep, when it was first erected. They found the regenerating remnants of a troll that hadn't been fully killed. And it surprised the workers when they hit this part. They go into a bit of the history. There's nothing else really in the basement.
Okay. Well, that's all I know about vampires.
That's all I know about that.
Yeah. The other thing, if you're just doing like a tour of the house, give me everyone can give me some investigation checks
Investigation check.
as I slurp down some ramen real quick.
Very average.
Okay.
Very good.
Let's see. Holly Rees, you don't really notice anything. You're pretty taken in by the architecture. We're like, oh yeah, this is nice. Fen, with a 10, you notice some goodie bags. It's fancy marbled paper bags, and you kind of look inside and you see false vampire teeth, white face powder. There's bat-shaped sugar cookies in there. And it says on it, there's a little card that says, "Thank you for attending the last purging party, courtesy of Elsa Gost." Rolan, you see a family portrait. You see a painting in the foyer depicts a man with blonde hair and green eyes. He's standing behind a seated woman with red hair and blue eyes. Let's see. Oh, Holly Rees, did you roll twice?
No.
Oh, did you get the 22? I guess Alu didn't roll. That's fine. Holly Rees with a 22. When you get a tour of the study, you see there's paperwork for the Helmfast Trading Company. It's a blueprint in the East Castle Ward, which you now know in modern days is called a Trades Ward. There's a building over there. There's a blueprint there, and someone has drawn a wall partition in the basement of that building.
Okay.
Spev, as they're giving you a tour of their like walk-in closet of the master and mistress of the house walk-in closet, you see there's a couple work shirts. The collars have 2 specks of blood stains consistently on like several of the collars.
How often? How long have you been working here? I asked the help that's guiding us.
He says, about a year and a half. Mr. and Mrs. Belfast, they needed to hire some new help because they're not at the manor all too often anymore. As they're talking, you're on the second floor. They bring you into a room to introduce you to the aunt Ravina Helfast. You see an old woman has like a spyglass out and she's looking out into the other buildings on the window. You all come in and she quickly like tucks it behind her and she greets you all. Hi, how's everyone doing?
Can I do a perception check to see what I noticed about her weirdness?
Give me an insight.
Insight. Got it.
This is, you can tell, she's absolutely like your nosy old aunt.
Keeping an eye on the street so she can bitch and complain.
Yeah, 100%.
Got it.
Charming.
No deep dark curtains in this room.
No, and that's something you'll have all noticed with your investigation check as well, that they're not afraid of sunlight here, it seems.
Well, that's encouraging that they are human.
Yeah. I feel like Alu would be asking like if she's noticed anything odd and weird at the Ghost house.
She has like, she's like, the Goths and the halt marks, let me tell you, they're up to no good. That Elsa's all about this purge fad. It's terrible, I tell you, terrible. People letting out their blood on purpose. When I was young, you kept all your blood inside.
That's how.
So have you been to one of these purge parties?
Yeah, have you attended before? What's it like?
No, my nephew and his wife have gone, but I'd never go. That's I'm a good Lathander woman. The only party I go to is for Lathander.
And
Well, are they planning on attending the Goss party tonight? Are they getting ready in preparation for that?
Lathander, take the reins, I always
She
say.
says, "I'm not sure about tonight. They're workaholics. They if they're not at the Goss family for a party, they're usually at their offices. They're probably there now. They're spending more and more time over there at their office building. They work too hard. I tell you that. They just came back and they're paler and paler. I don't know
How do they work?
what's gotten to them."
What do they do for work?
She says, "Oh, they own a trading charter. They trade with the other cities on the Sword Coast."
Do we know where their office building is?
You don't know. You could ask her and she'll give you directions. She'll say, "Oh yeah, it's a yada 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 on whatever street."
Okay. Filing that away, because I think that's going to matter. We might want to check out their office building if they're getting paler and paler and paler.
Yeah, well, she said they might be there now, so maybe we go to yada 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 street now.
I think maybe
yeah,
after
yeah.
that other house that she specifically pointed out as up to no good. Since
Started
we're
making trouble in the neighborhood.
had one little fight, and this aunt got scared.
Yeah.
God.
You want to head over to? You said you want to head over to the Haltmark house first.
I think so. That's what I think. It
Yeah.
seems like this house is pretty clear.
Yeah, you can spend Ravina, like she'll now that she knows there's guests, she'll come down. You have a little tea with her, and she'll chew your ear off about all the latest scandals and rumors and all that. But eventually, you can excuse yourselves, and we'll take you over to the Haltmark house, Haltmark Manor,
Left or right on the screen?
all the way to the right end.
I love their
Thank you.
holiday specials.
Yeah.
Boo.
Oh, there's a puppy in my vision.
Yeah, you come
There's-
in.
Sorry.
And you see a young woman lets you in. She introduces herself. She says, "Hi, my name is Joy Haltmark. My parents aren't home right now, but it's right now while I'm doing homework and stuff. I'm also here to entertain. Get!" And she like smacks one of the dogs that's kind of just getting up on her lap. She says, "Not right now."
Olive would be like, "Oh, puppies."
She says, "Don't touch anything. My parents will kill me if anything gets touched out of place."
Even the puppies?
Yeah, can we pet your dogs?
And a
She
pet
says-
dog.
Olive wants to pet puppies.
She'll try and stop you from petting the dog if you try and pet it. She's like, "No, get. What do you all want?"
We came to speak with your parents.
She says,
Can you tell us more about where they are?
"No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't know where they are."
Olive's definitely like petting dogs and trying to get them to roll over. She's wicked annoying like that.
She's trying to stop you, but you touch the dog and you realize it's cold to the touch.
Oh,
She's still gonna be like, "Aren't you the cutest thing?" Like she's like, "This is
Yes,
fucked up,
perfect.
but aren't you the cutest thing?"
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's acting like a dog, but you notice like its body is cold, there's no pulse.
Can we do like an insight history check to like be like, do we know what this is? Like what this means?
Yeah, would Holly Reese be familiar with any of this? As
So
far,
I guess
maybe as far as religion?
just to make sure I understand, someone's like talking to Joy and distracting her while Alu's trying to investigate the dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holly Reese is. She's asking about like family background and
Gotcha.
conversing about the Go Delicately background and what they have in common and all that.
Alu, and if someone wants to go help her, you can, but give me a medicine check.
I'll throw a guidance as she's kind of walking by.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. These are
Holy
undead These are undead dogs.
Didn't mean to roll that d4 twice, but
Oh no, you're fine.
Well,
Yeah,
the first one was a 4.
yeah, with the 26, these are like vampiric dogs.
hmm.
They seem friendly and stuff. They seem like they're pretty well. You don't know, like they're not trying to eat you or anything, but they are 100% undead. Um, yeah, all sorts of fun there.
I hope we don't have to fight these
Well,
dogs.
Alu, I feel like Alu would be like, she's moving over here. She's petting all the dogs, telling them that they're so beautiful. And while she's like behind this little girl, she's like giving Roland, Fen, and Sprocket like the eyes, like this is fucked up.
Yeah.
That look.
While you're doing that, everyone, Holly, you're just. I guess everyone can. If you're looking around the room now that Alu has like alerted you to something, give me investigation checks.
Oh, that was a bad investigation
Not
check.
my
Alu's
jam.
too busy
Oh,
talking to the puppies to
Still
investigate.
pretty
Check.
good though.
cha. Sprocket's doing good. 26.
Awesome. Okay, so starting with Sprocket, you note there's a jar of dog treats that sits on like the counter table. There are colored rusty red, and like if you get close to kind of sniff them, they definitely smell
Infused with
like blood. Yeah, blood infused dog treats.
Mm.
Let's see. Roland, you notice a small pamphlet that lauds the goddess Shar. It has a speck of blood in one corner of it. And then Hollyrees and Fen, you both notice again the same goodie bags that were at the other house are here.
Can I kind of turn my gaze upon the this woman who's in the house and be like, does she seem like she's kind of in on it? Like they're her dogs and she's kind of got them in command, or she just seemed kind of like another clueless helper?
Yeah, give me an insight.
All right, I'm way worse at those, but see what happens. Bad. Wait, can I use Flash of Genius on ability checks? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
look that
think
up
so.
real quick.
I'm pretty
It's a reaction. Creature see within makes an ability check or saving throw. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna add a straight +4 to that roll.
Yeah, with a 13, like she seems like a typical teenager. She like talking with Hollyrees, she talks about like, oh, she likes reading spy novels, she practices the piano, she hates that. She's been secretly learning how to fight without her parents' knowledge. She's learning how to fight with a short sword. But she, like Hollyrees, I assume you're like kind of tiptoeing around the vampire topic.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, vampires are so lame. Like, my parents and all the old people in this part of town are into vampires. They're dumb. I'm really into what all the kids like these days are this
Ableist and Tech.
book series
Deck.
about a spy who works for the Lord's Alliance, James Blonde.
I quit.
What's more about James Blonde?
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, so
Turns out he's
maybe,
ginger.
maybe these dogs are just the guard dogs, and she's just sort of not privy to it.
I feel like while she's
what I
just
take away with that.
Alu would like swipe some of these treats, and she's gonna like meander down like this hall. Is this a door right here?
Yeah, you can give me a stealth check if you're like trying to walk around and stuff.
She's not being like intentionally, like she's not trying to be stealthy necessarily. What a good thing. That was a terrible roll. Like she's just sort of being belligerent.
As far as I know, Fen, how long does your pass without trace last?
It lasts up to 1 hour. Concentration
okay.
up to 1 hour.
Gotcha. So yeah, there's no one else here to detect you, Alu. You go in like the different rooms don't really have much else going on in them.
So
you get-
one of her like goals in this beyond like just investigating is to see if she can like attract the dogs and sort of lock them in one of these rooms so that they can really investigate this house without causing a brawl with the dogs and the daughter.
Interesting. How would you attract the dogs?
She grabbed some treats.
When you reach out to grab the treats with a 12 on your stealth roll, Joy's gonna be like, "Hey, I said don't touch anything." And she pulls out a short sword.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it was worth a try, honestly. I don't mind killing her, frankly.
Damn.
Are these
I really don't want to kill a kid and a bunch of her dogs.
I
That's
mean,
Danny talking, though.
I know
The
these dogs
dogs
are
are-
undead. Are they
they're
actually
undead.
animals though? Are we? Yeah, I know. Are they? I know they're undead. Are we?
Yeah,
Are
are they
they classified as
actually
animals
dogs?
still?
No, undead is a different
Not
thing. Animals are generally
beasts.
called beasts. Undead are like a different category than that.
Okay,
Are they though? It's like actual dogs. They're still dogs.
I'm gonna put this out there for you guys because I don't really know how to use these abilities, but just so that you know that they're available, I can not only speak with animals, but I also have beast sense. So I can see through their eyes, and I can like.
I
That's
think
actually
if these
cool.
were real dogs, you could use that. But since they're undead dogs, it doesn't apply here. But it is
Even
good
though
to
that
know.
undead dogs are beasts.
They're not beasts.
They're classified as undead.
Yeah, undead is its own like
Can we-
category.
Okay, it's just roll back the tape. I'm pretty sure we just called them beasts, but okay.
So like she pulls out her short sword, and Ollie would be like, "I only wanted to give them treats."
Let's.
Well,
She'll be
initiative
like, "No."
anyone?
You could roll initiative, or maybe if you're trying to avoid like actually a fight, she's like, "You need to leave now. I don't know what you're all about, but I said don't touch anything."
There's
You're
something.
right. Holly Reese says, "You're right. That was extremely disrespectful of my coworker here. We will leave."
Ollie's gonna like shrug and be like, "They're just treats." And then turn to the dog like right here and be like, "You're such a good boy. You deserve treatsies, don't you?"
I think she'll swing at you at this point. She is not like it's not surprised or anything, so we'll still roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Ollie just that is not where I want to roll my 20.
Where did
You gotta
Right,
respect
so-
the treat rules. Sometimes they're in training. You don't want to give them extra treats because you can kind of mess up the chain of command. Oof.
Holly got a 3. Roland, Sprocket, and where's Fan? Fan, can you roll me some initiativo?
We're all holding back except for Alu jumping to the top of the initiative. She's ready to rumble.
I need to select my character. Hang on. It doesn't matter. I always go first anyway, so.
Yeah, you got a pretty high dex. But
Not
I'm
this
going before you.
maybe.
Edge me out, though.
All right. Yeah, Alu, you see like Joy's clearly upset, and she's kind of trying to intimidate you a little bit, but you get to go first here.
Yeah, Ollie's not intimidated one bit. So does she swing at me first?
No. So what initiative represents is everyone's reaction time. You can see she's going to, but you get to actually do something before she does, since you're like a trained fighter and all that stuff.
Got it. Okay, so I'm standing right next to her, so basically I have to do like if I don't want her to take an attack of opportunity, I have to disengage.
Yes.
I think I since I can use my psychic daggers, I think I'm gonna attack this puppy standing next to me first. I'm not
Sure
gonna
thing.
attack her directly, but I'm just going to mentally attack this dog. I'll allow her to attempt to attack me and see what happens. Let's see.
I need to pull up the stat block for this thing.
18 to hit.
Oh, 18 hits.
Okay. Right.
Eight psychic damage. You don't get your sneak attack because there's no one else around the target, but you sink a psychic dagger into the bloodhound.
And she's doing it in a way that, I'm not, I can see it, but I'm not it's not obvious that I'm attacking this poor creature that's dead already.
It's a very casual stabbing.
The 8 misses.
That does miss. Okay. That's her turn.
All right. With that, I think the dogs are moving in. Roland, they're already in your range, so I don't think your sentinel thing triggers here. Let's see. They do have pack tactics. So Alu, you get 3 attacks on you with advantage. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
The 18, all 3 hit, I think. 20, 18, and 17. Ignore the fire damage. That doesn't apply here. You take 18 plus 4, 22 piercing damage as 3 of these dogs kind of latch onto you.
So she's going to do her uncanny dodge, so it will have
the
11
or the
her.
Yeah. Sure. So then you take 12 plus 4, 16 piercing damage from the bloodhounds. And then Roland, you're going to get an attack without advantage against you. That's a miss.
Riposte.
Yep.
All right. Blam. And
that is also a miss.
God damn it.
Roland,
Okay.
it's your turn.
All right. Well, let's just try and... These dogs are undead.
Yep.
So, all right. I'm going to go after this dog here first.
Yep.
First swing.
15 hits.
Cool. 10 slashing.
Awesome.
Okay. Second attack.
16 hits.
Cool. Another 9 slashing damage.
Yep.
Okay. And then bonus action alarm.
Ooh, 20 hits.
Cool. There's that one.
Awesome.
8 more.
Yep.
Is this thing looking worn out at all?
Yeah, now it's looking after your 3 attacks, it's like you can see now it's looking way more undead. It's parts of big chunks of meat are missing from its ribs, that sort of thing. It's still moving about, but it's looking badly hurt.
Okay. I'm going to move up into this spot here.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, am I taking up your spot here, bud?
Nah. I was gonna AoE it, but you're fine.
Oh.
You do you.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Fen, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go. This guy has disadvantage, right? Since he's flanked.
Not disadvantage.
You have advantage.
Alu and Roland
I
have
have
advantage
advantage
to hit it.
Okay, they have advantage.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't he have advantage too because we're flanking him?
You only have advantage if you are the one flanking.
Okay.
Got it.
But he's taking damage in any event.
This one has taken damage.
Yeah. I shall
So who's this one?
flank
If you
him.
flank this one.
I'm gonna move here.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and finish this guy off.
Yep.
If I can. And because I still have my spell active and concentration going, I'm gonna save that because who knows. And I'm gonna use Planar Warrior if I can hit him. So I'm gonna roll to
Yes.
attack.
Yep. 18 hits.
Okay, rolling for damage. 15 plus 8.
Oh, awesome.
6.
Yeah, you kill that thing with 21 damage.
Nice.
Good. All right,
Actually,
now.
let me roll. Hold on.
Great.
Miraculously, you cut off its head, but it's still fighting.
Ah.
Okay, so I didn't kill him. Do I have any reason? I'm sure there are other veterans here who know this, but is there any reason for me to continue fighting him? Will he die, or do I need some like magic shit to kill him?
Give me a. If you want, you can either give me a medicine check, history, a nature check, medicine maybe, or religion.
All right, nature.
You're pretty sure these things are like zombies. It's not that you can't kill it. It's just that it's hard to kill it. There's like you're familiar that it's basically it's on death's door. It has 1 HP. You should have killed it last time. It just got kind of lucky.
Okay, I'll attack it again then. Let's be done with it.
That hits.
Good. Oh my god. Oh, that's a 10. 16.
Excuse me.
16. Let me check something.
It's not gonna kill him.
So you deal 16 damage, so it needs to roll a 21 to stay alive.
Oh yeah, because it's a zombie. Okay.
You kill it.
Nice.
All right.
You kind of
As
bisect
both-
it, and 2 chunks of its body fall on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I still have some movement left. I need to see how far.
If
that
you have
is.
movement to stand here, you can flank, and this one is.
That's what I was looking for. I don't think I have. I can move 35. No, 40 feet is my movement now.
You
I've
move
already moved.
15.
Yeah.
So you could move here. Here?
Yeah, why not? Let's move there. I'll stand on top of the table.
Sure thing. Yeah. Fen rushes across the room,
Alright.
jumps on top of the table.
I will have the high ground.
Yeah. Sprocket, your turn.
All right. Alu Fen, do you think you can dodge one of my spells?
Fen definitely can.
Maybe.
It's dex based.
Alu, don't you have a
Yeah,
dodge?
you've got good decks.
Oh yeah, I know you guys are both good dex based, so I'll be like, all right, well, if you mess up, I can help you a little bit, and I'm going to try to cast Fairy Fire over this whole area, which should catch the 4 remaining combatants and my 2 allies. But
Yes.
since it's dexterity, I think you guys can probably manage.
I
So
think in Fairy Fire you get to pick whether a creature.
no,
is
it's
like-
every creature.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I was double checking. Otherwise, I'd cast it on myself all the time. But no, it's each object, any creature in the area.
What's the DC?
16 is what you're looking for.
All right, one of them passed. The other 2 are marked with your Fairy Fire, and then
Cool.
for Joy,
It seems like it might be helpful to get these guys down. Ooh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was Alu's rolling.
Joy's also okay.
Okay. Fen, you would have been in that too.
Okay. What am I rolling? A dex
A dex save.
save?
Yeah.
Comes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you two
yeah.
are fine. Awesome.
Cool. I wasn't expecting her to be that dexterous, but we now have advantage against those 2 remaining hounds.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then can I use telekinetic shove on Alu? Can I try to get her just back a little bit, just so she's not completely swarmed and flanking with these guys?
She's-
Yeah.
I like it, Sprocket, because she's
Allu,
gonna.
You can choose
Yeah,
to
'cause
fail
I'm
the
afraid she's just going to
save.
swarm you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will choose to fail the save because Sprocket's going to tell me what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you slide Alu kind of out of the way of the hounds.
Cool. And I'll use my last move and just sort of just step up into the space a little bit, and that would be my turn.
All right. Seeing everyone break out their weapons, this teenage girl drops her sword and screams. She's like, "Mom, Dad!" And she is gonna disengage and run. Yeah, she's just.
I thought you were training to be a fighter. I didn't actually say that.
Holly,
We
you're
don't-
up.
Want to hurt her anyway, so. I think
Why did we pick a fight with her then?
she picked the fight with me.
When you touched her dog?
Are these the treats that I'm
You,
digging
you
on?
know we were gonna kill these dogs
Yes.
anyway, right? They're dead.
They don't necessarily. I mean,
That's our job.
So
I was trying to do it in a stealthy way. I just didn't manage. You notice I
Ho-
didn't actually attack her.
Holly Reeves doesn't want to deal with fighting and killing the rest of the dogs. Like, I just think that's a waste of time.
I made the tokens
So-
too cute.
Yes.
Yeah, but she also, I'm gonna try to flavor up the treats more, make their flavor stronger in hopes of getting the dogs distracted that they would just go after the treats and we could
Oh.
GTFO.
Interesting. Yeah, we're using a spell to do that,
I'm
or
using prestidigitation to do that.
you can chill, warm, or flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah, I forgot. That's like such a niche use of prestidigitation, but I love it.
Yep.
Great.
Yes, let's have this. Give me an Arcana check. You cast prestidigitation on this thing of treats. Give me an Arcana check. 20. Awesome. Let me make. I'm gonna do a Wisdom save for the pups. Yeah. The scent of the treats gets way stronger. They're kind of glistening in the light of the room. These dogs, for the next turn, they're going to make all their attacks with disadvantage because they are going to be distracted by these treats.
And I still have movement, correct? Because I haven't moved.
Yes. All you've done is cast a spell as an action.
Yeah, so Holly Reeves is just gonna let the group know, like, I'm out. Like you guys can do what you want with these, but I got them distracted enough for you.
so you're just punching out, huh?
I'm gonna meet you all outside.
Oh my god.
She doesn't want to kill the dead dogs.
Good
That
luck.
are dead.
All right. Alu, it is your turn.
All right.
And yeah, Holly Reeves is gonna
I'll lose
step outside.
one because
Yeah.
that one is hurt already.
Yeah, you got advantage against anyone lit up by fairy fire.
Yeah, advantage against all of them. This one's flanked, the other two are fairy fired. 24
nope.
hits, but fish for a crit. Yeah, 24 still hits.
Oh no,
So
I can
much
use that
damage.
dice.
Let me see if they are immune to poison. They are not, interestingly enough. So 16. Oh no, sorry, 23 damage. You're targeting this dog.
Yep.
All right, 23 damage, and then it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. It fails. You kill this dog, and it is with that much damage, it is impossible for it to actually make the con save to stay alive. So that dog is dead.
Cool. All right. Well, Ollie's going to move here back. One. Let's see. My bonus action. Did it go?
15 hits. Yeah, 17 hits.
And damage. And I think technically, since we're flanking, it's distracted, right? Do I get my sneak attack?
You only get your sneak attack once per turn.
Oh, got it. Okay.
It applied to the first one when you killed that dog. What was I'm not seeing the damage roll. What was it?
Well,
there it is. 4.
there, yeah.
Gotcha. Awesome. So you moved. That was your action to attack, then your bonus action to attack. Unless you want to move anywhere else, I think that's it for your turn.
I mean, I think that if I move, they get an opportunity to attack, right?
Yes.
But it might be worth it just to like get out of the middle. Nah, I'll just stay here.
If they will get an opportunity to attack, but they're distracted, so it would be with disadvantage.
Okay, then she will attempt to move. So like opportunity attack as she moves.
Yeah. First one's gonna be a miss. Where are you moving to? I guess.
Here.
Sure thing. So only okay. Second one hits 5 piercing.
Okay.
It is the dog's turn. I think they're going to come in and they're going to split their attacks between Fen and Rolan. Again, disadvantage. That's a miss on Fen and a miss on Rolan. Rolan, it's your turn.
Okay. Since I have advantage, I'm going to go after this guy.
If you move here, you get extra advantage.
There's
Yeah,
such
no.
thing.
Just kidding.
There could be.
Elves can get a feat. I don't know, Fen, if you're ever interested in the feat
Elven
called
accuracy.
Elven accuracy, which is a way to get super advantage. You roll 3 dice and you pick the highest number.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, let's do Great Weapon Master since I get advantage on these. Let's just see.
Swing for the fences.
Yep.
17 hits. Yeah, the
All right,
17
but
hits.
well, it's 17 minus 5, which is
Oh, that misses. 12 misses.
12.
Yeah, that one misses.
But let me pepper in a precision attack there.
Sure thing.
For
Gotta
that
get
first
a
one.
3 or
Yeah.
higher on the die. Or sorry, 2
All
or
right.
higher.
Almost impossible not to.
Heyo.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
So you hit with your great weapon.
Cool. And that's going to be 22 damage
22
on
slashing.
this
Yep.
guy here.
Awesome.
All right. Let me
Bloodied.
try a second Great
Yes.
Weapon Master here since I still have advantage. Right?
Yep.
All right. So
Yeah,
27.
hits.
Yeah, 22. Cool. And then damage. 17 more damage.
17 brings it down to 0. Let's see the con save. Fails.
Nice. Okay.
Dead.
Cool. And then taking another step over here, I'm going to bonus action, but also still Great Weapon Master, Polearm Master attack.
Yes. Yes.
22 minus 5
17
is 17.
Yes.
Cool. 19
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
That is looking bloodied now also.
Cool. I'm going to hold off there, though.
Yep. Finn.
All right. I wonder what Fenn's gonna do.
Stab it.
Fen shall attempt to stab it. Do I have advantage on this?
Give it
Yes, you
initiative.
do.
Yes.
Here we go.
23 hits.
All right.
Nice.
Damage. Oh my god, Ian. 7 plus planar 8. 8. Let's max that up.
Oh, so 15.
You keel it. Let's see.
Nice.
Can it make the con save?
No.
No, it is
Awesome.
dead. The room. Honestly, Holly Reese didn't even need to step out. She wasn't gonna get a chance to do anything else anyway.
Can I use my second follow-up attack to teabag him?
Yes.
Great.
Roll me a con save as its teeth accidentally puncture your scrotum.
Oh, shh.
Why do I try to be funny? I don't know why I do this. I hate every one of you.
The room goes quiet. Listen, you've got a werewolf on the squad. Now you get a zombie. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But that would have actually been a fail, and you would have gotten.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's a 5.
But it wasn't.
I'm assuming that Fen has enough practice in teabagging that he wouldn't accidentally puncture his scrotum.
Professional
So there's
teabagger.
no chance that he would actually become a zombie by teabagging an undead dog. But it's very funny to think about.
As far as I
Oh
knew,
my
there was not a
God.
crouch button in D&D, so...
Yeah. So Holly, you watch Joy run away. It sounds of fighting and the whimpering of dead dogs has quieted down.
Yeah, like right after Fen teabags this dead dog, I'm gonna be like, "Who let the dogs out? Am I right? Oh wait, shit, she's escaping!" And I'm gonna start run. I want to run outside and launch Spindle to try to follow her.
Sure.
Or, I'm sorry, Spanner, my familiar, because I want to get eyes on her because I feel like she's going to get allies,
Gotcha.
and it's bad news if she does.
Yeah, you see, she for a period of time, Spanner follows her through the city, and you see that she goes to a local guard's house, kind of bangs on the door and says, "There's people in my home. They're killing our dogs."
Guys, we gotta leave.
Our gerbs.
We should not stick around here because Johnny Law is coming soon. So if we haven't do any looting and searching, we got to do it fast.
Yes.
Yeah, what all do you want to do?
Well, Ali sort of was poking around anyway. You had me looking in all these rooms.
Yeah, there's nothing really there. I mean,
There's no basement, so I'm pretty confident there's no vampire in this house.
Yes, according to D&D rules, vampires can only live in the basement.
I mean, all I'm saying
Sounds
is
true
there's
to me.
nowhere else to look in the house. There's
Yes.
no basement. There's no
Yeah.
upstairs. It's not in the house.
You've given it a good once over. Yes.
Come on.
Street is not affected. Little old lady, Zora. I swear to God.
Yeah, so
Stop.
in terms of like things to do next, there's the 2 clues you could follow, which is if you want to go check out the Temple of Shar that Roland found that pamphlet for. If you're still trying to find the parents of this house, that seems to be likely where it is. Or if you want to go find the adults from the Hellmark house or the Hellmast estate, they are likely in their like their offices. Or you could go to the Tesper's home.
I feel like Tesper first, since we haven't done that one yet.
I would agree. We try the Tesper home first.
Sure.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here anyway. Pass without trace is still on, right? Let's get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Yep.
You all bail, and you find yourself like it's you cross the street, and you see the Tesper's home, knocking on the door, I guess.
I mean, why not?
And you, with your passive insight, Alu, you see that people kind of, as you're approaching the Tesper house, people aren't giving you all dirty looks, but they're giving the house dirty looks.
Okay. This house seems like a jackpot.
But you knock on the door, and they come in. They introduce themselves as Rolf and Rosalind Tespers.
Alu will hail them. May the fire of Aeodon be with you. She's gonna
They
launch
kind of
into her.
frown slightly at that. They say, what can we do for you?
We're investigating a disturbance in the neighborhood.
They say, is this related to those vampire fans?
Vampire fans? Can you clarify?
Vampires.
The ghosts. I mean, it's very horrendous. They have vampire themed parties and they celebrate vampirism. The Helmfasts, the Helmfasts and the Haltmarks are over at their house doing stupid little vampire parties all the time.
It sounds like you disapprove. I thought that those were just for fun, that they weren't real.
They say, well, through the weave, many things are possible.
Weave. Ooh.
And looking around, you see that the home is furnished pretty sparsely. There's small black statuettes kind of looking throughout the house. That's the only bit of decorative motif that you see around here. And Sprocket, give me an Arcana check with advantage.
I'd love to.
Yeah, you would.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, please. 25.
Yeah, with a 25, you feel you see Holly's cloak that she's wearing kind of shifting as if it's being blown by the wind a little bit. It's subtle, but you notice that, and you feel the ring on your finger vibrating in response to these statues, and as well as you see the robes that the Tespers are wearing kind of respond the same way.
Sorry, I missed it. Where are the statues in the room relative to us?
They're kind of scattered around the house.
What are the statues made out of?
You can't exactly tell. They just look like, it looks like black stone.
Interesting. What are these statues made out of? It's a very interesting material. I've never seen it before.
Rolf, you notice the art, and Rolf says, thank you for noticing. The material itself is very mundane, but through our practices, we infuse the primal materials around us with the weave directly. We learned this from a powerful mage and seer.
Halistar Blackcloak.
They say, do you know of Master Blackcloak?
I do. We go way back.
Much of this city
has your best friend.
Much of this city has forgotten him, but we remain devoted.
Oh. Hell yeah. Cool. Well, neat. I mean, I would love to talk shop with you and see how you infuse this, because I am a practitioner myself of infusing magic to mundane items.
They give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Cool. I'm not good at those. +0. Let's go.
Yeah,
you know what? I'll take a 19. Hell yeah.
With a 19, they say, we actually have a meeting in the City of the Dead. We can show you exactly how it works.
I would love to see it personally. I kind of look at the rest of the group like, do we have time for a detour?
I mean, yeah, why not? We got time. We have nothing but time.
Yeah, what time's your meeting?
We can go now.
I do a very excited, like, can we? The rest of the group.
Yeah, the rest of the group would be like, okay.
Sure, yeah.
With a spring in his step, Sprocker's like, let's go! I would love to see.
Yeah, they lead you, and they talk as much as they can about Halistar while you're journeying. They seem very excited to find people that know Halistar, that sort of thing. They ask you questions about him. Whoever wants to can give me insight checks.
I will. I definitely want to. I feel like all would be like some of us recall the stories of how he saved. What was it before we came here?
Nimor's Hold.
Mars Hold. Thank you.
So you'll notice that they talk about that, and you all know that like a Pharaon did a lot of the legwork there, but they view it as Halistar saved everything. A lot of with who had the highest insight here? Alu had a 14. You can tell that their version of Halistar seems a little different than the man you met. The man you met, what like he tore apart a bunch of trolls with a meteor storm, and then he went and fucked a dragon.
Yeah.
They are talking about like a almost like a solemn like monk, like an ascetic who teaches the truth of the world and all that stuff. These guys seem kind of like weenies, like like they bought into the multi-level marketing scheme kind of thing. That's kind of the thing you're getting from them. But they take you through the City of the Dead, and eventually they take you all to a tree in the City of the Dead, and you all do not recognize this tree as it stands in your time, but they do like a secret handshake with other people surrounding the trees, and they introduce you all. And they say, this is actually, before I say anything else, Holly Rees, give me a history check.
Not very good.
A 9. You don't recognize this tree. Something in the back of your head tugs, and you're not 100% sure why. You know that trees and certain trees and stuff are important in your family history, but you're not sure why this one is like, oh, what's up with this? They say this is a reality root tree. They are very rare. They are grown by families of elves who have both the prime material elven blood in their lineage, as well as the fey blood of Eladrin strong in their family. And this one has somehow its roots have tapped into the work and the wrinkle in the weave that Master Blackcloak has been cultivating in the Undermountain. We can use it to amplify our magic power. We can use it to infuse objects with magic power. It converts the force of life into arcane energy. And they say we can show you how it works. And you see 2 other cult members. They come in and they're dragging a young woman.
Oh.
You're just going to give her a magic item, right?
Rolf and Rosalind say, no, she shall become the source of magic for whatever you'd like. Tell us, what would you like us to make?
She'll be okay, right?
She'll become one with the weave.
Yeah, Holly Reese looks at Spev and she's like, and whispers, she's gonna die. She will not be okay. This is not good. This is
I want to understand the magic, but not like this. There's plenty of magic to go around. We don't need to suck it out of here. I don't like this. Master Blackcoat wouldn't have liked this. Rocket's just as delusional.
You say that. What would this be? like a hush forms around the group when you say Master Blackcloak wouldn't like this. And one of them kind of stands up and says, "What would you know of Master Blackcloak's intentions? Rolf, Rosalind, where did you find these outsiders?" And you see daggers are drawn.
Well, I met him personally several times throughout his journey. He's powerful enough to draw magic from the weave directly. He can channel the power of the earth into something great. He doesn't need to do some cheap extraction method to get some power from a mundane source. Sorry, no offense to you, ma'am, but this is not right.
Would Holly Reese remember the name of his dragon lover?
I don't know if I gave her a name.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
I think so. I don't think I wrote it down, but I think you gave her a name.
Shit. No, you don't remember it.
Lost the time.
Her name's
He's
Laura.
guys.
Roll me a history check. No, you don't remember.
Cameron.
I don't remember. No, with an 11, you don't remember. No one remembers.
God damn it.
You all forgot.
Wait, I want to check. I want to see if I know.
No.
Her name
Hang on.
is not Laura.
Well, I remember.
What's
I'm
the
gonna
name?
check.
The Lord
No, a 15's
Blackcloak?
not good enough. No, no one remembers. You all forgot.
Jesus.
Oh,
Come on,
that's
Fen. Come on, nat 20. Let's see if he remembers.
Oh,
No,
That's
19's
pretty good.
not good enough. If anyone had rolled a
What?
20, you would have, but none of you did. So no, no one remembers.
Totally. That's exactly how that was going to work out there,
someone
bud.
should have cast
Yep,
guidance.
Yeah.
Cameron, I'm gonna go to Reddit about this.
It's not canon. It's something I made up.
Her name is definitely Laura then.
Let me check in my NPC notes if I have. No, I don't have the name written down here. I haven't edited that episode yet either, so I'd have to go back and look. I don't remember what the name is. Something cool and draconic.
Dragona.
Yeah, sure.
Dragona.
Okay,
Anyway,
well-
what were you trying to say?
Holly Reese wanted to step up for her friend and say he has met Lord Blackcloak. We've all met Lord Blackcloak, and we met his dragon.
I'm eating him right now, and I love it.
His dragon.
Yeah. Which only
clearly
true
you
followers
people know
would know
nothing
of.
about Lord Blackcloak.
They say.
So
yeah, they
who are
say.
you calling an outsider, bitch?
All right, them's fighting words. Let's roll some
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, we have a blessing of his own. We have his actual direct work, and I'll show him the ring, and be like, we are closer to them than you are.
Oh,
I appreciate what you're doing, but it's wrong.
I love that. With that, they. Sorry, I closed the initiative tracker. You can roll again, Alu, and we'll take the higher one. But when you show them the woven ring, they say, "How dare they sully his work?" And they're gonna try and take the ring from you. So yeah, let's roll some initiativo.
Damn.
Dog, you got no idea.
Great. I'm going like last.
Plus, there's like an innocent woman there. You don't want them to kill, kind of thing.
Yeah.
16.17, Cameron. My original roll was,
16.17. Gotcha.
yeah, my original roll was higher.
All right. Roland, Sprocket, Fen, Holly. What did you roll?
And are we
15.
in our
on there.
imagination because you moved us to like the graveyard or?
Oh, hey, those are some funky looking dudes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I found it.
this
I'll
where they
get
keep
the
the
woman.
Master Sword?
They'll when they see the weave, they'll let the woman go and she'll run away. You offer something much more enticing. Hollyree's got a 15.
I definitely think I'm up front for this one.
Yeah.
This is addressing them all.
All right, Alu, you get to go first.
Ooh, goody. Perception check. To see who I should probably attack first.
It's like a bunch of dudes. The Rolfs kind of look like weenies. The dudes in masks don't look super threatening. Give me, yeah, I guess roll your perception check first. You can tell that these dudes cast magic.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by free interacting with my inventory and taking some potion of healing.
Yes.
Oh, are you hurt?
Yeah, I got bit like 6 times in our last. Like, I'm not like super badly hurt, but I'm
Oh shit! I
hurt
would have.
badly enough that if somebody with legit skills hits me hard, it'll kill me.
I didn't realize you were that hurt. Otherwise, I would have healed you on the way over. I don't know if we can retcon that. If I can drop a spell into you.
Yeah, I'll say that. You had the time during the travel to bundle Alu up if you want to use some potions of healing Alu, and if Spev, you want to do that before the fight starts.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna drop a cure wounds on you and see where that gets you.
Okay. How does that work?
7 to you.
Okay.
Because I don't want you going into this wounded. Let me know what your total's at.
31 of 45. I can take my potion of healing.
If you're doing it out of combat, like before this started, you can just take the max healing Alu, so you'll heal for 10 versus the.
Yeah, she probably would have done that. I just wasn't thinking.
Sure thing. So you were at 41 HP.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna save my other spell slot for you then later. Cool.
All right, cool. All right. So she's probably going to.
Don't move too close to the tree.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna move far. I think she's gonna start by attacking this person here. And I'm gonna just step up so that Sprocket has someone at his back and they can't get closer.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Because
I feel like I got a target on me right now.
You most certainly do.
Hey, bring it on.
12 hits. 12 hits.
Okay, cool. All right.
You don't get the sneak attack damage, but for psychic damage, they are looking bloodied.
Okay, offhand.
These are regular people, aren't they?
Yeah. That did not roll.
Except for 2 of them.
18 hits.
Okay, and
you stab 2 daggers into Rosalind and she falls dead.
okay. 1 down, and that's my turn for now.
All right, Holly, your turn.
All right, Hollyreese is going to say, look, we could have done this really peacefully, guys, but no, we had to go and you had to waste our goddamn time. So she's going to use a 4th level fireball.
Yes.
Okay. Remind me again, it has a radius of 20 feet?
It has a radius of 150 feet.
No, that's the range.
Range, damn it. It has a radius of 20
20-foot
feet.
radius, I'm pretty sure.
And everyone has to make a dexterity saving throw, and they'll take 8d6 fire damage on a failed save or half damage on a successful one. However, the fire can ignite flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried, hence the tree.
Yeah.
And
I'd like to see what happens.
because it's a 4th level or higher, the damage increases by a 1d6.
Yeah, roll me the damage.
9d6.
First, roll me the damage, and let me see if it's worth anyone trying to save, or if this fight's just over.
Well,
This
we
is
have
the setup
one
you dream of as a wizard.
So, I'm gonna first just get rid of all the people that cannot possibly live, even if they pass the save.
Rob, Holly.
All right. Now all the monsters are going to come into
This
the
is
forest.
what Holly has waited for. She's waited to do something like this for so long.
All right. And then I need to make dexterity saves, and I need to make 6 of them. I'm gonna start at 12 o'clock and go clockwise.
Well, you already murked 6 of them,
Failed.
which is awesome.
Fail. Fail. Fail.
2 more.
Yep.
This might be the most bodies you've
That
ever
one's
had in a
saved.
turn. Sorry, Roland.
That one's saved.
Okay. All the ones that are already dead are like super dead. They're just the tree erupts. Oh shit! Wait, does the tree do anything to the magic? Does it amplify it? Hold on. The ones that the first 4 going clockwise are on death's door. The last 2 are not yet bloodied, but they're looking badly hurt. Tree erupts in magical arcane energy, and a secondary explosion comes out, dealing 3d6 arcane damage, which is the minimum amount there kills the other 4 dudes that were on death's door.
Fucking 10 bodies in one turn. That's got to be a record for the podcast.
And then I need
You telling me there was an explosion and Fen didn't die in it?
Yeah.
It was from Holly? Wow.
No,
Okay.
right?
And then here's the 3d6. So
Oof.
the last 2 near the tree are looking bloodied and badly hurt and burned. That is the tree. Yep. So the tree, you see the arcane energies are still swirling, but the tree curls up as its wood burns and its boughs are on fire. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Holly?
Holly Reese is gonna tell this guy, you want to keep going or do you want to get disengaged? Because I got more, buddy. I got more.
All right. At the end of your turn, Holly Reese, give me a history check.
Imagine if Holly Reese gave a shit about combat.
Right?
Wizards are real good. Oh, a 14's better. Still, you're not fully getting this memory, but you think this tree had something to, like, there was something with your family. At one time, they were talking about they needed the roots of a reality root tree and it wasn't available. And you don't know what in your family history. It seems more recent, like something with one of your family members was sick and they needed something, but you don't really remember.
Can I use lucky on this?
Sure.
That sucks.
God damn it!
Yeah, you're just not. It's so close in the back of your head. Fen, it is your turn.
Damn it.
What? Actually, real quick, can I use Font of Inspiration on that still? I know it's kind of sitting on it, but like I can tell that Holly's thinking really hard and she's like just staring at this burning tree, and I can see the gears turning of like, yeah, this looks like a magic ass tree. If I can use my reaction to give her a +4 to that.
Yeah, so it becomes a 17.
18.
An 8.
Okay. Yeah, because lucky you get to choose which roll you do. You don't have to use the newest one, I think.
Okay.
So
Either way, it's higher than a 15. Holly, it hits you like a ton of bricks. Your father, when he was sick, the healers said that powdered reality root would be one of the things that could heal him, and your mother was so despondent because a few hundred years ago the tree that your family had planted in the City of the Dead had been burned down.
No, not cool, Cameron. Not cool as a DM.
Shit, sorry, maybe I shouldn't have helped you on that one.
Fen, it's your turn.
Well,
I'm
thus
sleeping
ended.
on the couch tonight, you bastard.
It's supposed to work the other way. Thus endeth probably the most productive turn in the history of this campaign.
I don't know. This one is very closely rivaled by the one where Sprocket literally pushed the fish tank, and
Oh, that's true. That was a pretty
pretty good.
clutch moment.
Yeah.
that battle was very close.
He also did will a crit into existence simply by saying so.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm just gonna move up here and start attacking this lame ass. in what is probably the biggest letdown follow-up turn in the history of ever.
Yeah.
I am going to continue not using Hunter's Mark, and I'm going to use Planar Warrior.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. Rolling for damage. 14
Yep.
plus D8 plus 7. 14 plus 7.
21.
Awesome. You kill that dude.
Ding ding. Okay, I got some movement left. I think I got enough to
Yeah, you
get
can-
me here.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use one more attack. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna move to him. I'm gonna move over here, and I'm actually gonna use switch. Well, can I switch to bow? Can I even do that? I don't know. if I
Yeah,
can do
drop
that.
your sword,
Your
pull out
guns?
your bow. Yeah.
All right. I shall do that, and I'm gonna attack him with the longbow instead.
Yes. A 14 hits.
All right. And now for damage. There it is.
You kill that dude.
All right, so maybe not the most embarrassing follow-up. Although I do still feel suspiciously like Gimli next to Legolas as usual, but
Wizards are real good in this game.
it's all right.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 kills. Take it.
It still only counts as one.
All right.
Mhm.
Fen, that was your turn. All the cultists are dead except for that one dude. Sprocket, you're up.
Would you call this tree a living creature?
Not anymore.
That's
It
But
was. Holly literally killed it.
So you'd say it's a living
Sorry.
creature that has 0 hit points, right?
Yeah, it had let me check something. AC 10, 30 HP, yes.
All right, so it's not like completely kill obliterated, negative maximum its HP or anything. So
No,
I'm
it
gonna.
is because it took fire damage. And she
Oh,
dealt
it's fire damage.
She dealt exactly 30 fire damage, so it's vulnerable. So it was 60.
Super dead.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try it anyways. I am going to charge forward into the flaming wreckage
Yes.
of like the smoldering ruins, and I want to find like an edge because it looks like these roots are kind of branching out and kind of spidering out. I want to find something that's on the farther end of charred, or at least like a nice solid chunk of it, and I want to try to cast Spare the Dying on it. And
you
I know I can't save the whole tree, but I want to save a section of it to potentially
you
gather.
in when you get this close to the weave, give me a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
You manage to keep your wits about you, but you see a vision of an aged Aphairon tipping a flask and drinking the sparkling liquid inside, and the gray hairs and wrinkles disappear from his head. He seems to de-age himself. And then you can do your turn. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to either use Spare the Dying or try to use my lightning launchers concentrated to like a small torch to try to cut off or cauterize some wounds. I want to try to do whatever I have in my repertoire to try to save some of the living branches or some extremity of that we can potentially propagate later.
Cast Spare the Dying. Let me read it.
It is. You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. This spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
I think so. So Spare the. I guess
I know it's usually for players, but
No, I know that's not the part I'm worried about. I'm trying to think if a player was insta killed, like let's say, for instance, Alu was dealt 90 damage in a turn and she was dead. Would Spare the Dying work on her, or is she just dead?
I don't think so, because I think at that point she technically wouldn't have 0 HP. She'd just be gone. But, rule of cool.
I'll say this. Roll me. It's almost a miracle. So if you get a 25 on our Arcana check, you can save some of the root.
All right, I'll take it. Come on, buddy. We've had miracle rolls before. Let's go. Ooh. No.
You try. I mean, Spev, you are working like a hero down there, but you just can't find something that's still alive.
Okay, yeah. So cure wounds probably wouldn't do anything. I think, yeah, that's probably just gonna be my turn.
All right. This the last standing dude. Is gonna.
Are you gonna let us kill him, or are you gonna let him run? Come on, Cameron.
Well, first, because he's standing near the thing, he gains 2 whole HP.
Are you gonna torture this motherfucker? Or are you gonna let him? You gonna spare him and let him run?
Sure,
He
always.
just saw everyone get obliterated. I think he's gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. He's gonna seeing what happened. He casts Spiritual Weapon. A spectral dagger manifests.
And kills Fen.
No, it's gonna attempt to attack. Where can he can do it 60 feet. He sees who cast the spell, so it's gonna attempt to stab Holly Rees.
Okay.
What is the 2 hit on this spell casting ability modifier?
Get big, Roland. Get real big. Puff up.
Oh, it's a miss. Then yeah, with that he's gonna try and run. He's running away as fast as he can. But I'm sure you all could catch him if you wanted to. Roland,
Oh, yeah.
your turn.
My turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And he sprinted off that direction?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How far away would he be? Is he just off screen, or is he?
He moved, and that was 20 feet, so he'd 10 more feet. So he's currently 20. He's like exactly 30 feet away from you. So you can get
Okay.
close enough that when he
Dash,
leaves
baby,
again,
dash.
you'll catch him.
I
I'll say
will
We don't need
action
to.
surge.
Yeah, we don't need to do a chase. You get up to him with an action surge, and then go ahead and do your swings
All right.
because you're gonna butcher this boy.
You know it.
This is
It's
brutal.
like, oh god,
My
Oh, the
family.
weave. Oh, the weave. That first one's a miss.
Wow.
That one hits.
Okay. And then
It's like
bonus.
a Game of Thrones scene.
Yeah, this is the second 2 hit. It don't matter that first one. Fucking cut him in half. He dead.
All right.
We have obliterated this cult.
No survivors.
With
All he
that,
wants to go
Drink
back
Pirate
and invade
Roberts.
That's
Tesper's
what you
house.
get for making people into things.
Yeah.
You jerks.
Investigate their house and see if there's anything that they
Well,
left.
before you
I'd like to
go-
petition to have Holly Reese do some teabagging, because Jesus Christ.
He just walks up to the corpse. This one's yours, Holly.
That
Yeah.
was a ginormous. What is the
If ever someone deserved
Fireball. What was the name?
it, fucking went nuclear.
Mm-hmm. Nova
she-
round.
gang banged them? That's what she did, all by herself.
Something Anna appreciates.
Just a one-person gangbang.
Spev, you are reaching out into the roots of this tree trying to find a living piece, and you feel the ring on your hand get
Nate's
hotter
done.
and
Nate's
hotter.
finished. Nate
And
cannot
you
proceed.
realize this is the source. This is the thing that's transitioning between time and space and fucking with the weave. And this is what was causing the explosion in Blackstaff Tower. The non-linear time-wise reaction of the magics between Halistar's various experiments is what's causing this.
Nate's toast.
All right, well, I would like to gather
Oh,
up some
no.
sizable chunks of the wood, anyways, because it probably has some unique magic transferring powers or something. I might be able to make something out of it.
Sure.
But I'd like to gather up what I can.
Yeah. You all see kind of this whirling cosmic void of energy starts arcing energy out as you're kind of staying there. What all do you want to do in attempt to try and stabilize this thing?
Spare the dying.
Is there something?
Oh.
There something we can do?
Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Hey, Roland, could you come over here? Can I take a look at your halberd? Just a second.
Yep, sure, buddy.
Cool. Can I use like it looks like this this kind of void of magic, this rupture in the weave is going critical. Can I try to transfer some of the energy via the ring into Roland's halberd? Because because they were trying to move some unstable magic into magic items before. Can I try to focus in and give it like use it as a vessel for unstable cosmic energy, seeing as it's already a magic item base?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. This will be a lower value. It's like a 15 here.
Okay, I definitely can hit that.
To kind of imbue
Easy.
it with the magical energy. Yeah. Roland, you and the others like you can gather around. It doesn't have to just be Roland, but you can diffuse the magical energy of the weave throughout the party if that's the weapons and magical items of the party if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I think next up would be Fenn's sword if there's more juice to go around, because I know you're kind of two are lacking in the magic department. Because I know Alu's daggers are not physical, are they? Wait.
No,
They're
they're just like mental daggers.
The only physical dagger I have is my dagger of venom, but I don't think it's magic. It's just poisoned.
I don't know. The dagger venom might be a magic item.
I think it generates poison magically.
Does it?
Yeah, it's a magic item. But anyway, you Sprocket, with your Arcana check, you're able to reach into the weave, and this all started because the black staff detected a wrinkle in relation to the ring. I think with an 18 Arcana, you're not exactly sure the mechanics of how it happens. These are vast cosmic forces, but you are able
Phenomenal cosmic powers
to stabilize the weave. And when you do, you all see the world around you turn white. And you find yourselves once again in the Blackstaff's tower in front of the Blackstaff. She's looking at you all, and she's like, "How did you get here? What are you doing here?"
Is it still exploding here?
No, you look around, it all seems fine. She's in the middle of a meeting with some other people, like they're going over there's a white dragon that's been sighted recently near the town of Phandalin. They're looking at maybe sending an expeditionary force over there. You can see. And she's like, "How did you get in here, Roland? What are you doing here?"
Let me explain. No, there's too much to explain. Let me sum up. We may or may not have caused an alternate future where, due to a couple of different things, but the last one, we went through a temporal rift. You were in a slow motion explosion, and you had been for the last few days, if not more so. We went through a wrinkle in time, if you will, and found ourselves leapfrogging through the ages of Waterdeep. And then once we found a ring, and it had a different resonance with several different objects, including itself from a different time period, it launched us further into the next age of next phase of the city. And then we found ourselves doing various things, holding off trolls, hunting down vampires, and then summing up. And then we blew up a tree. She did. It was cool.
It was awesome.
And then, but we fixed the rupture that was happening by the tree, in the tree, I guess, and it put us back here.
You're welcome for saving your life.
She looks at you as you kind of list through everything, Roland, and she's like, "Okay, good work. Get out."
I'll most likely kill you in the morning.
Yeah.
Give me a persuasion check, Roland.
What's today, my fine fellow?
Guidance.
Yeah. Give
Oh,
me
okay. Persuasion? I'm not too bad at persuasion.
Might be 1d4 better though.
That is still not great. All right, let
I
me
can
throw
add
the
the
D4 down.
6. Here, can I give you my portent?
the
on that?
6 is that would make it worse. He rolled a 7.
Yeah, fuck you, Roland. You did worse.
And actually, we've returned to the current timeline. You don't have your portents anymore.
Hey, double digits.
You already used
Oh.
them today, in the past, in the present, in the future.
So total is 11. She believes I think I'm telling the truth.
She's like, she kind of drums her fingers on her desk for a little bit, and she's like, she reaches in and writes a chit, and she says, "Okay, here's, go. You all can each get 50 gold pieces from the quartermaster's office. Good job."
Good job. So we fixed things, but because we fixed things, nobody remembers that we fixed things.
Yep.
Excellent.
I mean, we'll take the 50 gold pieces.
There are some other long-term. Yeah, you take the 50 gold. Everyone can add 50 gold pieces to their inventory.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we
As
can see about the investment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wait, we're not there yet. But as we're leaving the office, Ollie's gonna be like, may the fire of Aodan be with you.
She doesn't say anything, but one of the people she's meeting with says, "And with you."
Hell yeah.
So
Give me,
our rat
actually,
boy beef up?
give me one more religion check, this time with advantage, because you fucking did something in every time period. Give me one more religion check with advantage, Allie.
See it. Did it roll twice?
A 12. Okay, yeah. I think you rolled consistently higher than 10 each time. It's still an underground cult. But you see signs, like you see Aodan symbols spray painted, like graffitied on the side of certain buildings, that sort of thing. You see, as you're walking through the city, you see there are places, there are homes with it on, and you see like people that are without homes, able to. It's in the evening. They're going into these personal homes that have the symbol on, and someone's giving them like clothing and a bed for the night kind of thing. You see kind of the good works in his name kind of spread out throughout the city. So yes, Alu, you see that.
Underground cult, as long as it's doing good.
Yeah. Holly Rees and Spev and Roland and Fen, anything you all want to check on right now? Holly Rees, you mentioned the investment. You want to do that roll now?
Yeah.
All right, you made an account at a bank 200 years ago or 400 years ago. Holly Rees, well, you all tell me, do you want me to roll the D100s, or do you want to designate someone or some people to roll 3 D100s?
Yeah.
Them.
I'm not doing it.
Fen will not do it.
I'll
I
do
think
it.
you should roll them, Cameron.
All right.
All right.
Roland should roll them too. I feel like I'd rather us roll them than you roll them.
First one's a 73. Someone keep
All right.
tally.
Okay.
Okay.
Second one's a
77.
77. That's actually pretty good. That's already 160.
49.
149.
22 plus 77.
No, 73. Okay.
82.
Oh, 73?
Yeah. That
73.
73
All right.
plus 77 plus 82.
All right.
232%. So you invested 600 gold. You all get, in return as a group, you have returned 1,398 gold.
We all invested 500 total.
Divide that by 6 and give Fen 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those shares.
1,398 divided by 6.
Well, I guess the easier way is everyone but Fen gets 233 gold back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Fen, you got
Gets
466 gold back.
Dang.
Taking chances.
Nice.
466.
You close out your accounts. Someone says, "I was told to meet you here to stay open tonight on this very day at this very time because someone wanted to come in and make a withdrawal.
We like it. I mean,
What
that was
else do we want to do?
I think before we leave the Blackstaff, I want to look up some historical information on Halistar and specifically that cult that we murked. Because I'm curious if they left any notes or like I don't know, any of their studies behind. Like I'd just like to pick up any
You can
historical
give me
pieces.
a history or an investigation check.
I'm good at either one. Let's do
Has there
history.
been a time skip?
Has there been a what?
Time skip? We come right back out where we left.
You came right back out where you left. No time has passed. Sprocket, with a 22, you find it's hard to put together at first, but you're eventually able to put it together. Some references Halistar made to, like, he got a devil chick on the side for a little while, and he was trying to impress her, so he started a cult. He seems pretty ashamed of it. He's like, it was just a prank, bro. But he says the time with the devil lady was real hot, so it was worth it.
That's the only note in history books about him.
Yeah. So it seems like at some point someone got an interview with him. But it's all the books that reference Halistar is like he basically he's either in the Undermountain or he's traveling the plains. He doesn't really care about above ground in Waterdeep anymore. He's either doing crazy shit in experiments in the underground with magic or he's traveling the plains. He said something about he's got an intergalactic bedpost that he needs to notch up.
He's like going at it with what's the weird thing with the tall and skinny, the mind flayer? Mind flayer?
Yeah, mind flayers.
He's like going at it with mind flayers. He likes to carnally and mentally.
Yeah. He likes to mix it up.
Cool. Do I have? I mean, between like everything I learned and the map of the Undermountain that I have, like, do I have any confidence I could potentially get a message to him, or at least sent in his right direction?
Based on what you've learned and spent time with him and stuff, you know that he's probably at the deepest layer of the Undermountain, and you would need to get to him to speak to him. There's no one that's going all the way down. It's like you don't know how deep it is, but it is immensely deep. The map that you have of the first layer is enormous. You know that Skullport, that town that exists underneath Waterdeep, is like on the third layer, and that is huge. So it is like this immense, complex network. You think that like if you wanted to get a message to Halistar, it would be an entire adventure in its own right to get to him, to talk to him. A mega dungeon, if you will.
Damn. Okay. I was going to see if maybe he could take Silgar off our hands, but nope, that's still a problem we should probably address sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and I guess if there's nothing else, we can return to Troll Skull Alley for the night. You all are, right now you're at full health on your things, but you're actually fucked up because you've returned to right after you had the fight. So let's reset some HP and stuff. Rolan, you have 35 hit points. You have 1 superiority die. You have no action surges, no second wind, 1 Primara charge left, 1 Eldritch Tattoo. Used 28. I don't know what that means, but that's what you put for me in your notes. But you have 20 out of 37 HP, and that's all in. And then Fen, you are at 25 out of 46 HP. And this is essentially the same night that you did the raid. So Fen, it has been like minutes since you last saw your wife's killer.
Oh, so you have an adrenaline rush and you don't know why.
Fen, you also feel something else. Something has changed with the way magic world works in this world. In character, you can't place your finger on it, but out of character, Hunter's Mark is no longer a spell. It's not the change in the weave in the way magic works. Hunter's Mark is a class feature. It doesn't consume a spell slot. You can do it the same. We'll say, because normally it takes your spell slots, right?
Yeah.
Is it favored foe now?
Well, that's essentially the compromise they made and the half-ass compromise they made.
You still have Hunter's Mark. You can use it. We'll say up to your
Proficiency
4 times
bonus.
a day. We'll say proficiency bonus three times a day, but it's just no longer a spell. So if in the future at some point you wanted to do something that would be like, oh, you can't use, you want to use. So in the future you can use Hunter's Mark while you're doing Pass Without Trace, because Hunter's Mark is no longer a spell for you.
So it no longer requires concentration?
Yep, it no longer counts as casting magic. It can't be counterspelled. It's just not magic.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, I'm still wondering when I would use that apart from aside
If ever
from...
you wanted to like rage or something.
I see. Because my calculation there was why am I ever using Hunter's Mark instead of Planar Warrior?
Well, no.
Well-
You can still put Hunter's Mark down and then use Planar Warrior.
Yeah, it still stacks like it did
still
before.
operates the same way for you. It's just no longer a spell. And
So one
Yeah, go
thing,
ahead.
I currently have 3 infusions, and your notes say I have 2 out of 3, but I don't remember which item I infused.
it doesn't matter. I assume that we're long, unless you all want to do something else. This seems like long rest time, like advance to the next day. It's nighttime. You're all pretty fucked up. You can get rid of one of your choice, Danny, or we can just long rest and you can repick your infusions like normal.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that as long as we don't run into someone on the way home.
Yeah. Is anyone else wanting to do anything else, or are we calling it a night here?
I
think
think
we-
I'm good.
Done enough damage. I think Holly Reese has done enough damage today.
All right.
Yeah, I'm kind of reeling.
We're going to call this a day. We're also going to call this an episode. We're going to advance the calendar to Elliot the 29th. We'll see what the newspaper has to say the next morning. In addition, the very next thing we're going to record is not going to be an episode of play. We're going to do a little Q&A and catch-up time. So in 2 weeks' time, when the next episode comes out, that's what that's going to be. And other than that, I think that's... Oh, everyone gets a level up. Everyone advances to level 8. You can spend that level however you want, except Alu. You advance to level 9.
Oh shit!
And one of your levels is your first level in Cleric.
We're gonna have a different Alu next time.
Yeah, so you get
Nice.
level 8 like normal, but then you get 1 level in Cleric. And this is, for the audience, this is something we've talked about a couple times. Basically, everyone has the multi-class levels. It's never quite as effective, so I'm using it as a bonus for doing certain like side task stuff. And everyone has like different things they could do, different choices they could make also for where they want to focus those multi-class levels. I don't know if everyone's going to take them necessarily, but Alu, in fucking bending time itself to implant her religion into the culture of Waterdeep, has earned her first level as a cleric.
I'm excited about that.
Nice.
And I think that is it for today's episode. Thanks for playing with us, everyone. Catch you all on the next one. Bye.
Bye guys.